Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Rudy's Kitchen Express. It's a very cold December Sunday, and we're going to make a pot roast. Ingredients are a few. This is a bottom blade roast in Canada, that's what we call it. In the US, that would be called a chuck roast. We've got some beef stock, 3 tablespoons of flour, with 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. Our aromatics today are a tablespoon of herbs de Provence and a bay leaf, salt and pepper, red wine, and avocado oil. And that's it. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, season the beef with salt and pepper. Dust on a little bit of flour. Work that in real well. Turn it over. Do the same thing. Season it with salt and pepper. The flour on here is what's going to give it a good sear when I put it on the stove. Okay, add in about a tablespoon of oil. We're going to get a sear on that. Leave it on for about 2 or 3 minutes. All right, we're going to give it a flip. You may need to use a spatula to loosen it. You can see how I've got a nice sear on there. There's going to be a lot of flavor that's created. Okay, so that's about 2-3 minutes on that. And you can see that we've got a lot of bits in the bottom of that pan. Going to deglaze it, starting with the beef stock. Okay, to that, I'm going to add in the flour. We're going to form our roux. The spatula helps you to knock down the lumps. Pour in your wine. Turn the roast into the juice. We're going to bring that up to when it starts to simmer, and then turn it right down, and that'll simmer on the stove for about 2.5 hours. All right, it's just starting to begin its simmer. Add in the garlic, bay leaf, tablespoon of herbs de Provence, we'll cover that and we'll see you in another 2.5 hours. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half. Let's check our roast. It's not falling off the bone yet. Now, this is an optional point in the process if you want. We've got about an hour left to cook. I chopped up a little bit of vegetables, some carrots, celery, and potatoes, and I'm gonna add that. Again, this is optional, but we're gonna have this for dinner time. Okay, so we're gonna cook that for another hour. Okay, I've checked the roast and it's finished. It's been cooking for almost 2.5 hours. We're gonna get it out of there. So that's all falling apart tender. Now, this gravy is not as thick as we like it. So while that meat is resting, I'm gonna turn up the heat and I'm gonna reduce this down by about half. It'll take 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, I've plated the roast beef now, along with some of those vegetables. The gravy is a nice consistency that we're looking for. Of course, I'm gonna use some nice Italian bread to sop up that gravy. And this is a great meal on a cold winter night. Ladies and gentlemen, buon appetito.